Have you ever noticed how aging brings unexpected changes? Some of them are positive, like gaining wisdom and freedom, but others can be unsettling and even unpleasant. The truth is that many seniors develop habits that, over time, can lead to isolation, health issues, or even harm their relationships. In this video, we're going to explore 8 common but often overlooked habits of aging that can affect your quality of life. Whether you're entering your senior years or have loved ones who are, it's crucial to understand these habits and how to avoid them. Stick with us until the end to discover simple, practical solutions that can help you or someone you care about enjoy golden years filled with health, joy, and connection. Before we begin, I would appreciate it if you like this video. You can help me continue to spread the old age lesson. If you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. If you like this video, please comment number 1. If you don't like it, comment number 0 to let me know, so I can make a better video for you. Now let's get started. Number 1. Talking about the past too much. As we grow older, the past often becomes more vivid than the present. We find ourselves reminiscing about our childhood, recalling the sense of wonder and excitement we once felt. Our memories of past achievements, whether professional milestones, personal triumphs, or the sense of pride from raising a family, become more prominent in our thoughts. Old friendships, the bonds we once shared with people who may no longer be a part of our lives, tend to resurface, reminding us of times that now seem simpler or more carefree. It's a natural part of aging, as we reflect on how far we've come and the experiences that have shaped us. However, there is a tendency, as time goes on, to talk about the past more frequently. While it's important to honor those memories, sharing them too often can have unintended consequences. Constantly recounting the same stories, particularly to younger family members, might cause them to feel disconnected. They may not have the same emotional attachment to those events or the same context to fully appreciate the significance of the stories being told. It can sometimes create a sense of separation between generations, as they may struggle to relate to experiences they did not live through. What to do instead? Rather than focusing solely on the past, it's essential to invite others to share their own experiences. A great way to keep conversations engaging is to ask younger family members or friends about their lives. What excites them, what dreams they have, and what challenges they're facing. Show interest in their goals, ambitions, and what they're learning in their journeys. This not only fosters a sense of connection but also helps maintain a balanced exchange of stories and experiences. By being genuinely curious about others, we encourage them to open up and share their world, creating a more dynamic and mutual conversation. This approach allows everyone to feel valued and heard, ensuring that relationships remain meaningful and enjoyable for all involved. Number 2. Becoming too stubborn and resistant to change. Let's face it, change can be intimidating, especially when it seems unnecessary or overwhelming. For many seniors, the comfort of established routines and the familiarity of long-held beliefs make it feel easier to resist the shifts happening around them. Whether it's new technology, modern ways of thinking, or even simple lifestyle changes, the instinct is often to hold on to what we know. It's understandable. After all, we've lived through so much, and embracing change can sometimes feel like letting go of pieces of ourselves. However, resisting change too fiercely can slowly lead to a sense of isolation. The world is constantly evolving, and whether we embrace it or not, the world continues to move forward. While there is great value in tradition and time-honored ways of doing things, if we refuse to adapt, we risk being left behind, both socially and emotionally. When we resist adapting to new technologies, we might find ourselves unable to connect with family or friends who use them to communicate. Rejecting new ways of thinking can close us off from opportunities for growth and connection with others who may have fresh perspectives. Even avoiding small lifestyle adjustments could mean missing out on opportunities for better health, comfort, or enjoyment. So, what can we do instead? The key is to embrace small, manageable changes. It doesn't mean abandoning what we love or believe in. It simply means taking small steps to stay in tune with the world around us. Begin with simple technology. Learn how to send a text message, try video calling with loved ones, or get familiar with using a tablet to read the news or watch your favorite shows. These small steps don't mean you have to completely overhaul your life. They're just a way to keep connections strong and expand your comfort zone little by little. Beyond technology, it's important to stay open to new ideas and ways of thinking. Adaptation isn't about throwing tradition out the window. It's about keeping the essence of who you are while allowing room for growth. Be open to hearing different perspectives and discovering new ways of doing things. This openness to change helps us remain engaged with life, nurtures our relationships, and can keep us feeling vital and connected. In the end, adaptation is not about losing your identity. It's about finding ways to stay engaged with the world, ensuring that we continue to live fully, share meaningful experiences, and grow alongside those we love, even as the world around us evolves. If you are still watching this video and finding these lessons useful, please comment number 1 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. Thank you for your valuable time. Number 3. Neglecting personal hygiene. Neglecting personal hygiene is a common concern as people age, often going unnoticed until it begins to affect one's overall well-being. As seniors age, even routine tasks like showering, brushing teeth, and changing clothes can become increasingly tiring and challenging. The physical limitations that come with age, such as decreased mobility or chronic pain, can make these tasks feel like insurmountable obstacles. Additionally, cognitive issues like forgetfulness or mental health struggles, including depression, can contribute to the neglect of personal hygiene. Unfortunately, when personal hygiene slips, it can lead to a range of issues, from health complications such as skin infections and dental decay to social discomfort, embarrassment, or even isolation. The effects of poor hygiene can also undermine one's sense of self-worth, leading to feelings of helplessness or frustration. To counteract this, it's important to take proactive steps that make personal hygiene easier and more manageable. If daily hygiene tasks feel overwhelming, breaking them down into smaller, more achievable steps can help reduce the pressure. For instance, using a shower chair or assistive tools like long-handled brushes can make bathing easier and less strenuous. Installing grab bars or non-slip mats can enhance safety and boost confidence. Setting up reminders, whether through a phone alarm, written notes, or an app, can help ensure that these tasks aren't forgotten. Enlisting the help of a family member, caregiver, or even a professional cleaning service can also provide the extra support needed to maintain hygiene without feeling burdened. It's essential to remember that staying clean and taking care of oneself goes beyond mere appearance. Good personal hygiene plays a crucial role in maintaining health by preventing infections, improving mobility, and promoting overall well-being. More than that, it fosters confidence and self-respect, which are vital for mental and emotional health. Maintaining hygiene helps seniors feel good about themselves, boosts their self-esteem, and allows them to feel more socially engaged. So, instead of seeing hygiene as just another task to check off, view it as an act of self-care, a small but powerful way to nurture your health and preserve your dignity. Number 4. Complaining too much. As we grow older, there are certainly many things that can cause stress or frustration. Health problems, financial concerns, family issues, and the inevitable life changes that come with aging. It's easy to feel overwhelmed by these challenges and fall into the habit of complaining. However, when complaining becomes a regular part of one's daily routine, it can begin to take a toll on relationships and even on personal well-being. The truth is that constantly focusing on the negative can drive people away. When someone is always talking about their hardships, it can make conversations feel heavy and draining. The emotional energy it takes to listen to endless complaints can be exhausting, and it can be difficult for others to offer support when they feel like their efforts are never enough. Over time, even the most well-intentioned family members or close friends may begin to withdraw, either because they don't know how to help or because they simply can't keep up with the negativity. While it's natural to seek sympathy or understanding, too much complaining can inadvertently isolate you from those you care about. The impact of constant complaining is not just emotional but can have a physical effect as well. Studies show that a negative outlook can lead to higher levels of stress, which can in turn weaken the immune system and exacerbate health problems. Complaining too much can reinforce feelings of helplessness and create a mindset where it becomes difficult to see any hope or positive possibilities, even amid tough circumstances. What to do instead? While it's perfectly normal to express frustration from time to time, it's essential to strike a balance. Acknowledge your challenges, but try not to dwell on them excessively. It's okay to talk about problems and make an effort to also express gratitude for the things that are going well, no matter how small they may seem. Maybe it's the sunshine on a cloudy day, a kind gesture from a neighbor, or even the small victories in your health journey. Shifting your focus from what's wrong to what's right can dramatically alter your emotional and physical state. A positive mindset has the power to transform not only your experience of aging but also how others perceive and interact with you. People are naturally drawn to positivity because it uplifts and inspires. When you share the good things in your life, it invites others to connect with you on a more hopeful and engaging level. You become a person they want to be around because your energy is rejuvenating rather than draining. This doesn't mean ignoring your problems or pretending that everything is perfect. It simply means creating space in your life for both gratitude and vulnerability. It's about fostering resilience in the face of adversity by choosing to focus on the blessings in your life. A little perspective can go a long way. When you focus on the positive, you'll likely find that your relationships are strengthened, and the world around you feels a little brighter. In essence, while complaining may feel like a natural outlet in times of frustration, practicing gratitude and embracing a positive mindset can lead to deeper, more meaningful connections with others and a greater sense of fulfillment in your own life. If you are still watching this video and finding these lessons useful, please comment number 2 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. Thank you for your valuable time. Number 5. Hoarding useless things. As people age, one common challenge is the tendency to hold on to items that no longer serve a real purpose. Whether it's old clothes that no longer fit or outdated paperwork that's accumulated over the years, seniors may find it difficult to part with these possessions. The emotional attachment to objects, sometimes tied to memories or a sense of future potential, can create an environment where hoarding becomes a regular habit. Over time, homes fill with clutter, including broken appliances, magazines from years past, and various household items that might be useful someday. While it's natural to want to keep things that have sentimental value or could be of use at some point in the future, the accumulation of these possessions can have detrimental effects. The clutter can make living spaces feel chaotic, overwhelming, and cramped, which can increase feelings of anxiety or depression. Moreover, it can create physical dangers within the home. Stacks of old boxes and piles of unused items can make it difficult to move around safely, creating tripping hazards that lead to accidents. The excessive items can also block access to important areas like doors, windows, or emergency exits, adding to the sense of distress. As clutter grows, seniors may feel an even greater reluctance to deal with it. They may be overwhelmed by the task of sorting through a lifetime of possessions, unsure of where to begin, or fearful of letting go of something meaningful. This cycle of hoarding and inaction can prevent them from fully enjoying their living space or finding peace of mind. What to do instead? Declutter regularly and create a peaceful environment. Instead of holding on to items that no longer add value to life, it's crucial to make decluttering a regular practice. Consider taking small steps at a time, perhaps focusing on one area of the home or sorting through a single box or drawer each week. It may feel daunting at first, but breaking it down into manageable tasks can make it more approachable. Start by evaluating the usefulness of each item. Ask yourself, does this bring joy or serve a purpose in my life today? If the answer is no, consider letting it go. Items that are no longer needed can be donated to others who could benefit from them, recycled responsibly, or thrown away if they are beyond use. This approach not only clears up physical space but also alleviates the emotional weight that these items may carry. A clean, organized home can foster a sense of tranquility, offering clarity and focus that may have been lost amidst the clutter. It can reduce the stress of searching for things you truly need, as well as provide an environment that's safer and more navigable. The act of decluttering isn't just about removing physical items, it's also about creating mental space. When the surroundings are tidy, it becomes easier to think, reduce anxiety, and embrace the joys of daily life with a sense of ease and control. Ultimately, maintaining a clutter-free home isn't about perfection, it's about balance. Keep only what truly adds value to your life, and make regular efforts to reassess and refresh your living space. This ongoing process will allow you to enjoy a more peaceful, efficient, and fulfilling environment as you age. Number 6. Ignoring health issues until they become serious. How many times have you, or someone you know, ignored a minor health issue, thinking that it would just go away on its own? Whether it's a slight cough, a small ache, or a bit of fatigue, it's easy to brush off these signals, convincing ourselves that it's nothing to worry about. Many seniors, in particular, tend to avoid doctors until the problem becomes much more serious. They may hope the symptoms will fade or feel that visiting a healthcare professional is unnecessary unless it's an emergency. Unfortunately, this mindset can lead to a dangerous pattern of neglecting health until it's too late. Ignoring these seemingly minor problems doesn't just lead to unnecessary suffering, but it can also result in avoidable hospitalizations, expensive treatments, and even permanent damage. What could have been a simple and quick fix turned into a major medical issue, requiring more extensive care, increased costs, and potentially a longer recovery time. This can affect both physical and mental well-being, as it becomes harder to bounce back from something that could have been caught early. The longer you wait to address a health concern, the more difficult it can be to reverse the damage, and in some cases, it may become irreversible. What to do instead? Take your health seriously. This isn't just about dealing with large, alarming symptoms. It's about paying attention to the small signs your body is giving you. Getting regular checkups with your doctor is vital. They can help detect potential issues before they escalate into something more serious. Even if you feel like the problem is minor, it's always better to have it checked out than to risk it turning into something major. Listen to your body. It's sending you messages every day. If something feels off, don't ignore it, and seek medical attention sooner rather than later. Preventative care isn't just about avoiding illness. It's about ensuring that you maintain a healthy, active, and fulfilling life for as long as possible. Remember, preventative measures can save your life. A simple checkup or early intervention can lead to early treatment, better outcomes, and a higher quality of life, free from the unnecessary stress of serious, treatable conditions. It's not just about surviving, it's about thriving and living well at every stage of life. Number 7. Expecting too much from family. As we grow older, it's natural to hope that our family will be a constant source of support, especially when facing the challenges of aging. We may envision them visiting us regularly, helping with daily tasks, or providing financial assistance when needed. However, placing these heavy expectations on family members can often lead to disappointment and frustration. The reality is that family members have their own lives, responsibilities, and struggles that they must manage. They might be dealing with their careers, raising children, or even facing personal challenges that prevent them from offering the level of support we might expect. The more we rely on them, whether emotionally, financially, or socially, the more strain it can place on both sides, potentially causing resentment and emotional distance. Expecting too much from family can create an imbalance in relationships. It can make them feel overwhelmed or pressured to meet needs they are not able to fulfill, which can inadvertently lead to feelings of isolation or rejection on both ends. As we age, we must acknowledge that family should not be the sole source of our emotional or practical support. While their love and care are invaluable, expecting them to always be available or to meet every need can become unrealistic and detrimental to the relationship. What to do instead? Instead of putting too much pressure on your family, focus on cultivating independence. This means learning to handle your own needs, whether they are emotional, financial, or social. Building your support system outside of the family is essential for a fulfilling and balanced life. This could involve making new friends, joining social clubs, or pursuing hobbies that bring you joy and purpose. Not only will these activities help you stay mentally and physically engaged, but they will also expand your circle of support, making you less reliant on your family. It's important to love your family and cherish the time you spend with them, but don't expect them to be your only source of happiness or care. By taking responsibility for your well-being and fostering meaningful connections with others, you can ensure that you lead a richer, more self-sufficient life as you age. This approach not only strengthens your relationships with family members, but also empowers you to embrace the future with a sense of fulfillment and confidence. If you are still watching this video and finding these lessons useful, please comment number 3 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. Thank you for your valuable time. Number 8. Becoming too isolated. As we grow older, one of the most subtle yet dangerous habits that can creep into our lives is social isolation. At first, it may seem harmless, a little extra time spent alone, turning down 1 or 2 invitations, skipping phone calls, or choosing a quiet night at home. However, over time, these small decisions can snowball into a profound withdrawal from the world. It's a gradual shift that may not seem like a big deal at the moment, but it can have devastating consequences for both the mind and body. When we distance ourselves from the people around us, it doesn't just affect our social lives. It affects our emotional well-being, mental health, and even our physical health. Loneliness becomes a heavy burden, one that we often don't recognize until it's too late. Over time, isolation can lead to depression, a sense of purposelessness, and a decline in cognitive function. Studies have shown that social isolation can be just as detrimental to your health as smoking or obesity, increasing the risk of serious health issues, including heart disease, high blood pressure, and even early mortality. The less you engage with others, the more your mind and body begin to suffer. But social isolation doesn't have to be inevitable. You can take control of your well-being by making intentional efforts to stay connected with others. The simple act of interacting with people, whether that's joining a local community group, attending social events, or regularly calling old friends, can make all the difference. Even the smallest interactions, like chatting with a neighbor or sharing a cup of coffee with a loved one, can provide significant mental and emotional benefits. These moments of connection foster feelings of belonging and improve mood, which in turn supports overall health and longevity. The truth is that aging is a privilege. Not everyone has the opportunity to grow old, to look back on a lifetime of memories, and to witness the changes the world brings. But aging well, thriving as you age, is not automatic. It's a choice, one that demands awareness, effort, and the courage to adapt. It requires us to confront habits that no longer serve us, to break free from the isolation that quietly creeps in, and to take deliberate action toward more vibrant, fulfilling lives. If any of the habits discussed here, such as withdrawing from social life, resonated with you, please don't feel discouraged. The first step toward change is simply recognizing where things need to shift. It's never too late to change course. You have the power to reconnect with those who matter to you, to embrace your golden years with dignity, and to create a life full of joy, meaning, and connection. Remember, the way we age is largely in our own hands. With mindful changes, however small, every stage of life can become more than just a routine. It can be a time of deep connection, rich fulfillment, and boundless adventure. From overcoming isolation to finding a new sense of purpose, the possibilities for enriching your later years are endless. You are never too old to start embracing life with open arms and a renewed sense of vitality. As we wrap up, think about what you've learned today. Which of these habits resonated with you the most? What's one thing you're going to take from this video and start practicing in your own life? We'd love to hear from you. Drop a comment below and let us know how you plan to make your golden years truly golden. If you like this video, please leave your comment below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more helpful tips on aging with strength, dignity, and happiness.